Oh my good lord. Lay down. Lay down. I'm not. Tessie, you're my best bud. Relax. You guys don't even know how friggin' pissed off I am right now. I cannot get this camera to turn around to do like selfie mode or whatever. I've been doing it, trying to fix it for like the last 20 minutes. Seriously. I thought I figured it out, but it stopped the video. So I'm not doing anything to see need in this video at all. Oh, get it. Get it. Oh, you got... like, I'm lucky I still have a phone because I'm about to gronk it right now on the ground. But anyway, we do have it up and running. I'm not sure if I told you guys how... Well, I'm not sure if you've seen it with the water running at all. Here, watch this. Tessie hates this. She hates it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Oh, told you. Anyway, this is pretty cool. That pipe will be overflowing here shortly. That pipe overflows into a swirl filter, which I will be having here shortly. I am getting that. That pipe will be into this tank. I will have a 90-degree elbow, pointed down a little bit so it'll make a vortex. And I'll have a stand pipe. I'll have another pipe coming out here to the center to collect the water and overflow here in the center, and that will go into there, and that will get me less solids in the horse trough. It smells good. This used to be Fabuloso, which is like a air freshener or something. It's like a soap. It's a soap. But anyway, the only problem I have, I think is what my problem is that I have two different sizes pumps to try to get them the flow rate going at the same time is a friggin' nightmare. But I got it dialed in, I think. But who knows, maybe in like 5 weeks I'll have to change it again. When my little man comes in here and says, hey, what are these? And then start changing them, it puts me back to zero. But, Yahtzee, I do have some of these Scotland pineapples. Whatever. Anyway, these are all tomatoes for the garden center, which I think I'm a little behind on, and I think I have 2,400 tomato plants that I might be stuck with because they may not want them because they're not big enough, or they may be too lanky, or I'm not sure, but I'll probably have a little stand on the side of the road, probably. And all my friends are probably just going to want a bunch of free tomatoes, which may end up happening. Of course it will. But anyway, Tessie, have a bed. She wants to go up. I don't know why. It's so friggin' fun down here. Also, I have electric baseboard heat underneath these grow beds, underneath the tomatoes, to try to supplement some sort of heat besides the furnace down there. It is working out pretty good. I haven't really even checked the temperature, but I have the thermostat at like 80. So when it's overnight, it's like a peak. Drain. I'd like to take the drain from here, come out here, and do like a 4-inch drain pipe out here. I can drill a couple holes, put some net pots in those, and probably just grow some herbs on the outside of this. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. you know, on every single drain that or anywhere I can drain. I can probably do it on both sides. Probably tee off over there and have one on this side. This is going to be the pool system. The pool with the rigid styrofoam and net pots right here. I don't know if I told you about the what are they called? The standpipes, the grow towers. The grow towers here. Just enough so I can still walk by, not go all the way around. That would be stupid. See that? Everything's closing there. I am ready to bring the fish down, I believe. I'm gonna do it anyway. I only have goldfish right now. And I just bought 100 more smaller I just got brand new baby goldfish. Oh, hey. Hey, holy shit. I just got my first check for selling my first batch of microgreens. It feels awesome. It feels like this is gonna actually end up going somewhere. But I was very disappointed with the pricing and the amount that the local brewery down the street wanted. I gave him 10 trays, $250, 25 bucks a tray, but I messed up. I said something about $15 a pound, which it doesn't add up because a tray is anywhere from a half a pound to a pound and a half. But what I was trying to say, well, in my head, what I was thinking was the peas and the sunflowers are a lot bigger, and I'm growing these directly on the burlap and not in trays. So that's what I was talking about with 15 bucks a pound, but hopefully they'll understand. And it's a guy I know anyway, so he's probably cool with it, but you know, I've already been in the electrical business, and it took me about 5 years to be able to say no. The answer is no. I'm not gonna just let other people beat me up, and then, you know that whole rat race that I want to get out of. Anyway, here's the drip system when the water is running. These are just junk. I don't know why it's here. It's just a spacer. But I do have, I don't know if you can see this or not, these pipes going down with a hole every 1 inch. And then I'm hoping that would kind of soak up the water in these grow, get the burlap wet a little bit more. I think it's just about perfect to get into these holes. Yeah, it's looking good. So it's not too awfully wet in here. That's looking pretty awesome. I'm not sure. Well, let me show you the drain now that it is working on this next bed here. A little bit of water. So this is much better, and this is from a plumber buddy that I came over that was trying to bail me out with the heat system over here. It was hooked up, but it wasn't. I was going through a 100-pound tank every other day. It was like 50 bucks a day just on propane. We figured it out. I think this thing, it was hot. It was hot enough, but the fan was covered with these black crate bottoms that I use to put weight and cover. But look at these sunflowers. These are absolutely my favorite. They taste just like hulled sunflower seeds. They are pretty awesome. I know I'm all over the place, but that's just because I am. And I'm always going to be that way. So, yeah. Yeah, Yahtzee. Hold on, I'll tell you. Yep. Wicked awesome. Mung beans are wicked awesome. And I've never done corn before, popcorn. Popcorn. I read a review from, excuse me, Bootstrap Farmer. Yeah, Bootstrap Farmer or True Leaf or somebody. Well, I don't know where. I get my seeds from True Leaf. But I read the reviews on how to grow these things, and I think these are already supposed to be yellow. The sunlight makes them turn green, but I think we wanted to keep them. Here, I'll show you some yellow ones. I think we want to keep them yellow, or else they get really woody texture. A wood, like a tree, instead of a easy, chewy, yummy texture. But I read the review and it said you might as well put in a handful of fake sweetener in your mouth. And seriously, I had one of those things and it tastes just like fake sweetener. Exactly what the guy was just saying. So here's the yellow stuff, and that's just because I haven't seen light yet. It's getting a little greener on the ends over here, but that's because I have it lifted up and blocked up so I can get the fan to have some sort of air movement in here. And you can totally tell. I had a little disagreement with my father-in-law, and he's like, you don't need to put the weight on there, you don't need to put the weight on there. And I'm like, hey man, I've been watching YouTube on how to do all this for 2 years. There's not, I don't think, one microgreen person that doesn't put weight on it. And from this wood bowing up on the corners, because it's obviously wet, you can tell where the weight was and where the corners bowed up. So I think the weight absolutely has significant something. Anyway, these would be good. I'd like to show these off to the next. Anyway, hey, I got my first check. I'm gonna be bringing these to the Lakes region area, somewhere in Meredith, Moultonborough, Center Harbor. When all these start growing, right? Mung beans. Got some red amaranth left over. I actually just read up that as soon as these things start seeing light, they do not want to grow anymore. And that's why they are so small. I saw them looking pretty good, so you know, it's a shitty harvest, but an amazing. I don't see how the chefs wouldn't get a boner over this, but that's just me. Yeah, look at this. We got more. The basil, both basils are coming through, which is awesome for some. I have no idea why it just started. It's been like 2 weeks, and then they just started coming out pretty good. So this is regular basil Genovese, and then lemon basil. It's good because I already pretty much wrote them off as throwing them out, but I wanted to check it out and see. But look at that. This is okay. So this is red amaranth now. We're doing another one to show off to some more restaurants, I guess. But oh, and see how it's spotty red? That's because it is seeing light through these holes in the tray. Which I gotta figure out. Oh, that's onion. I gotta figure out how to. I really hate to buy another 100 friggin' trays, but. So I got broccoli, radish, and arugula. This is what the brewery wanted, was arugula, so I figured maybe other ones will want them as well. But these three are the easiest ones to grow, and I'm gonna, with the sunflower and the peas, the sunflowers are really are very easily to get the mold. Peas aren't so bad. This is a new strain that I've tried. And these are the ones that I have tried before, and they are awesome. I think this is the speckled pea, and these ones are the green arrow, which I haven't tried before. But I think I'm gonna stick with the speckled because they didn't get as they're a smaller seed, and they didn't seem to get. The other ones just kind of rotted on me. You got some there, some mold. Just ordered some hydrogen peroxide. Let me go on to this. Now this is gonna be a long video, I guess, but I'm awake. Happy Easter! Happy Easter! I don't know if I said that already. My wife told me to say Happy Easter to remind you guys, but 2019. I had a problem last year with bugs underneath the burlap. Like it just looked like a bunch of larvae or worms of some sort, and they were all like underneath here in the roots and stuff. And so that was when I had this system, or all these beds filled with rocks. I had a standpipe for the level of water, and it was great. The microgreens grew incredibly easy, and you couldn't mess it up. So I had to get rid of the rocks and go with the burlap, straight burlap, and that's why I changed these drains. The plumber buddy had an idea, and I think we've already had something like this going on, but I changed it. I'll show you what we had on another video. We had like just some sort of plastic screen or something over there. But anyway, I'm going to work on a door latch so I don't have to use the wire. Show you the wire. Oh, celery. It's been 2 weeks and I don't see one piece of celery germinating yet. So I wonder what the hell's going on there. I might as well take all that seed and just try to plant one celery plant at a time. Maybe it needs soil. I don't remember what the